Hello everyone. Today we will continue the topic division of decimals. From your book it is exercise 3D and till question number 4 we had already done. Today I will explain you two topics which is written on board, that is how can we divide a decimal by a whole number. The second is how can we divide a decimal by another decimal. Actually, in our previous video, we have learned that how can we divide a decimal by 10, 100 and 1000 and etc. And further we have learned that how can we divide a whole number with another whole number if it is not completely divided. If you remember, then we have to extend number of zeros in dividend as per our requirement by substituting the decimal point. So today let's start with the first topic, dividing a decimal by a whole number. It means one decimal number is given to us and one whole number is given to us. We have to divide that. So from your book exercise 3D, it's question number 5. Okay. So we are starting from this. So let's do that. Question number 5. So I am telling you second part, children. First we are doing this topic. So what is the second part? 60.48. You need to divide it by 12. So what is the first topic? Divide a decimal by a whole number. So you can see this is a decimal number and this is a whole number. This is not a decimal number. Okay. So we have to divide it. And everyone knows how to divide. In our previous video, we also learned this. So let's see. So we need to read the table of 12. So we have to take not 6. I think as 60 in the starting you can take 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit. It's up to you. Okay. So if 1 digit, suppose I am taking 6. So 6 doesn't come in the table of 12. So I need to take these 2 digits, 60. So 12 5s gives me 60. Right? Now what happened? I want to 60 minus 60, I'll get 0. Okay, that is no need to write. And I want to copy it down this 4 downward. But can you see on the way there is decimal point. So if we want to note down this 4, then we have to remove this point from the way. Yes. So this point will be writing in quotient, like we are moving on a road and there is a stone in between when we are walking. So we have to remove that stone first, then we have to move further. Otherwise we will get injured also. Similarly, this is a simple example by which you can learn that consider it as stone. We have to remove this, sand it here in the quotient, and now we are free to copy down this number. So I am writing this 4 downward. Now, can I, if I read the table of 12, do we get the 4? No. So what we do? We can do 12 zeros are 0, or we can do like that. We have to write down this 8 also. So if I am writing 2 digits at one time, 1 digit is the rule that we can write 1 digit at one time. But if we are writing 2 digits, then we have to give 1 0 to the quotient. Okay, remember this concept. Now 12 4s are 48. So what is our answer? 5.04. In this way we can divide any decimal number by whole number. Let's do some more question for practice from the question number 5 only. Okay, so continuing the question number 5, now I am telling you fourth part of this. Fourth part. It is 217.44 by 18. So this is dividend 217.44 and we have to divide it by 18. So all knows the divide, simple divide. 18 one time, give us 18. Now, what is left when we subtract? 18, it will be give us 3 when we subtract. 11 minus 8 give us 3. Now write down this 7. 18 2 times 36. Now 7 minus 6 give us 1. Now we want to write down this 4. So before writing this 4, we have to remove this point in the quotient. Yes. And copy down this 4. Now you can observe that in the table of 18, 4 doesn't come. So we have to write one more digit, and if we are writing 2 digits together, if you are write down 2 digits, then what happens? You have to give 1 0 first to the quotient, and then 18, 8 the table you need to at least till 20 the table should be on your text. Okay, 18 8 the 144. And it is complete divide. So we have to continue the divide until we will not get the remainder 0 in the case of decimal, right? So let's do more questions. I hope now the thing is clear how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. So children, now I am telling you 7th part of this. Question number 5, 7th part. The digit is 0.765. You need to divide it by 9. So let's do this one also. Okay. Look. It is 0. So when 0 comes in the table of 9, 9 zeros are 9 zeros are 0, and 0 minus 0 give us 0. Now we want to write down this 7, but before that point will be here. I hope it's clear. 9 zeros are 0, point is to be shifted to the quotient, and 7 is to be noted down. Now 7 is less than 9. If remainder is less than divisor, then we have to write down one more digit. And if you are writing 2 digit, what we have to do? Give 0 to the quotient. Now 9 8s are 72. 6 minus 2 give us 4. And copy down this 5 now. 9 5s are 45. Okay. So in this way we will get the answer 0.085. In the same way, rest of the parts we can do. So let's solve one or two more parts. Okay, so now I'm telling you 10th part of this. Interesting question. Question number 10. 0.3322. You need to divide it by 11. See it carefully how we have to solve it. Okay. So in the table of 11, 0 doesn't come. Okay. 0 come. But at what place? Zeros are. Because any number multiplying by 0 give us 0. So 11 zeros are 0. Now I have to write down this 3. So point will be shift to the quotient. Am I clear? Now 3 doesn't come, so I have to write this 3 also. So what happened? If I am writing 2 digits together, now I have to give 1 0 to the quotient. The same concept. Now 11 3s are 33. When you subtract 33 minus 33, it will give us 0. Okay. So we have to write this 2. Now 2 doesn't come. So we have to write this 2 also. So if we are writing 2 digits together, again we have to give 1 0 to the quotient. Now 11 2s are 22. So in this way we can divide. So our answer is 0.0302. Okay children. Question number 5. 15th part we are doing. 0.477. You need to divide it by 18. Let's do that. Actually children, all the questions are same. Only thing, your table must be strong. Your calculation should be correct. So in the table, if there is 0, we have to write 18 zeros are 0. Now point is to be shift to the quotient. Copy down this 4. Don't come in the table of 18. So write down this 7 also. So what happened? Gives 0. Now 18 2s are 36. 18 3s are 54. 18 two times. 36. 1, 1. 11. Now copy down this 7. Is it possible? Get 117 in the table of 18. No. So 18 5s are 90. 18 6s are 108. We have to write. Okay. So 17 minus 8 give us 9. Now all the digit in the dividends finish. The last digit was 7 we have written. So we can write 1 0 from our side and write down this 0 here. Am I clear? Now 18 5s are 90. You have to continue this process until you will not get the remainder 0. So 0.0265. So in this way we can divide a decimal number by a whole number. Now there is question number 6. Again the same question where a decimal number is given and you need to solve it by 20, 30, the number like that. So we will not follow any other rule. You have to follow the same rule for that. So I am telling you two parts from here so that you can solve that. Okay children, so question number 6. Again divide, and I am telling you second part. 403.8, you need to divide it by 30. Children, there are two methods to solve it, but don't be get confused. We are doing by the same method just now which we have learned. So this is a decimal number and 30 is a whole number. So let's solve. 31 times 30. 0, 4 minus 3 give us 1 and write down this 3. Now 13 3s are, because you need to read the table of 3 only and then put 0. Because 4s if you are doing it will give us 20. That is 120, that is more. So 33s are 90. 3 minus 0, 3. 10 minus 9 is 1. 30. Now we want to write this 8. But before that put down this quotient. Point in the quotient. Now 8. How many times? I think 4 times. 120. Subtract again. Now we can expand 0 from our side and write down this 0. So 6 times I think 6 3s are 18 because. So in this way you can observe. What we have observed? That the same method we have used to solve it. Okay. So don't be get confused. It is similar. So now I am telling you the last part of this. Or children, okay, let me share the another method also to solve this question so that is clear to you. You can use this method also, okay? If you feel it is easy. 403.8, we need to divide it by 30. The same question which we have done just now. So if I am dividing it by 30, okay, let me break 30, the number 30. I can write 30 as 3 into 10. Yes, can I write 3 into 10? Because 3 10s are 30. Now what I am doing, I am writing this part. 403.8 upon 10. And this is 1 upon 3 separately. Am I clear? What I mean to say, actually I am solving this because we all know how can we write a number when we are dividing it by 10. So it's a simple procedure. When we divide it by 10, the point will be shifted to the left by 1 place. So when we solve this part, this point will be shifted to 1 place to the left. So it will give me 40.38 when we solve this. And 3 is in denominator still. So its simplest form is this one. And now by 3 if you are dividing it, it makes your question easy. I think I am clear. What you have to do, children, look at how many 0 are there. 1 0. So you have to shift this point here. So it will directly gives to you the number which we want. Look. So I mean to say that first you have to modify the number which is given to you. If the denominator number is like that which are having 0 or 2 times 0 or 3 times 0. Okay, so I want कि यहाँ से 0 remove हो जाए. So I have to shift this point to the left. So 40.38 divided by 3. Okay, let's divide it by 3 now. You can solve it verbally if you know. 40.38. 3 से divide करिए. 3 one time. 1 0. 3 3s are 9. 1. Write down this 3. Point. 3 4s are 12. And 3 6s are 20. I think you will get the same answer as 13.46. Okay. So now the same question I am telling you, but this time by 500, 400, the number which are having 20 at last, so that the concept is more clear to you. So children, I am giving you its fourth part. Question number 6, fourth part. 156.8, we need to divide it by 200. Now you think, children, how many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros. So it means the decimal point will be shift 2 places. Okay. It will be shift 2 places because of 2 0. So the number is 1.568 and we need to divide it by 2 only. We remove this 2 0. When we remove these, the point will be shift to the left by 2 places. Now we know how to divide it by 2 because the table of 2 is easy. So 1 doesn't come in the table of 2. 2 zeros are 0. 1. Write down this 5. Point will be shift to the quotient. 2 7s are 14. Then 6. 2 8s are 16. And then 8. 2 4s are 8. So in this way we can solve. So what is our answer? 0.784. So we can solve in the same way the remaining part of question number 5 and question number 6. I hope today's whatever we have learned, that is clear to you. So do a lot of practice, okay, and solve each and every part which is given in your book of question number 5 and question number 6 of exercise 3D. Okay, so have a good day.